Hi all, welcome to the Continental Marquee Matchups for the 8th of May. We didn't have these last week and there is a possibility that we could get them this week. So I'm just preparing you guys for the 7 games that we have, 2 from Champions League, 2 Europa League and 3 from the AFC Champions League. So plenty to cover, so if you can smash the like, it's be awesome, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at G is a legend. All the links are down below for playlist and channel and social media links as always. Let's jump into the video. So Juventus Monaco is the first game, this is the second leg. Now, if they do this, which would kind of sound almost logical because they have the Team of the Week SBC out, the 82 rated guarantee, and they kind of need a bit more SBCs to just kind of filter out more prices, and the prices are expensive enough. 8 to 12k is what it roughly costs you just now. But one player from both Juventus and Monaco, 2 leagues, 5 rares, 5 nations, 80 overall rating, 8 to 12k for cost, and 6 to 8k reward. If it was to happen, it would be a 7 out of 10 for likelihood. I'd really fancy it because both teams have a real good chance of getting through to the final, and if they were to do a Champions League game, this for me could be the easier of the 2 ties because it wouldn't be too expensive. Madrid tie would be quite expensive, maybe even more expensive than even what I'm predicting. If they were to keep it to both teams, then like as in the league, it could easily push like 15-20k to do, because you could easily put it to like 81, they could even go 82 rated just to be overkill. But one player from both teams, 11 from the league, 4 rares, 4 nations, 80 overall rating. But I would say 80 or 81 is probably what they would do if they keep it to one league. 8 to 12k for cost, 6 to 8k reward, and a 7 out of 10 for likelihood. This could even go to like a 35k pack for a reward, just because of if it would go really high for overall rating and just a cost, so keep that in mind as well. Manchester United versus Celta Vigo, very close tie this for the second leg. It could be, this would be the option they might go for because it has a high overall. It's probably out of the 2 games in the Europa League, this is the one that has a better chance of a higher overall. But one player from both Manchester United and Celta Vigo, 2 leagues, 5 in rares, 5 nations, 80 overall rating, 8 to 12k for cost, 6 to 8k for reward, 7 out of 10 for likelihood. Your good players for Celta Vigo are like Cabral, Diaz, Vass, they kind of cover your rare players as well. Manchester United, you've got Darmian, Lingard, Rashford, Fellaini, and you can also look at Jones and Romero as well, and even Shaw is an option too, and Young. Ajax and Lyon is probably the lowest rated route. I know Lyon I could probably throw in a higher rated option, but it's kind of hard how they could potentially put this together. It's not the easiest. But Ajax and Lyon, one player from both teams, 2 leagues, 5 rares, 5 nations, 77 overall, 6 to 10k cost, 6 to 8k reward, and 7 out of 10 for likelihood. You've got to remember as well, the Eredivisie players are up a lot just now because of the regular marquee matchups. If they were to put this one in, then you're paying already at a premium, so your 6 to 10k cost could push towards 12 to 15k. But I doubt they would do this route. I think they would more look at Manchester United, Celta Vigo. Then for the AFC Champions League, Jeju United versus Gamba, Osaka. This is the K League versus the J League. Obviously, with having 3 of these ties, kind of helps in a sense, and they're all last match day for their respective groups. But I'm saying one player from both teams, 2 leagues, 4 rares, 4 nations, then 70 overall rating is going to be the standard bearer. In terms of cost, it's only 3 to 5k, they're not too expensive really, which is kind of handy for the silvers. The 4 rares set you back around 1 to 1.5k, and then the silvers you can get a couple hundred, 250 a pop. But 5 out of 10 for likelihood for my liking, and a good mix of nations is handy. Brisbane Roar versus Ulsan Hyundai. Ulsan Hyundai is covered by my left mid, and Brisbane Roar is covered by the centre mid, Australian guy. But for good ways to look at this, the smart way is actually looking at the gold strikers in both teams of Edu and Bobo, because they're both Brazilian. You can also look at Adriano as well, because he's a rare, and if they were to put a rare players requirement, then Adriano is the smarter of the 2 options. But one player from both teams, 2 leagues, 4 rares, 4 nations, 70 overall rating, 3 to 5k cost and 3 to 5k reward. The A-League players just now are down quite a lot, so keep this in mind if you want to kind of look at those particular options to get you sorted for the marquee matchups. And the last route is Seoul versus Urawa Reds. So we've got another K-League versus J-League game. 1 player from both teams, 2 leagues, 4 rares, 4 nations. Smartest player for Seoul to kind of buy is Adriano, especially if they do a ratings requirement. He's like the highest rated player in the league. He also plays for Seoul and he's Brazilian, so he kind of covers a nations requirement and helps out that bracket as well. And what's handy, you can link him up with plenty Brazilian strikers in the J League, so you're pretty much already sorted. If you're for an easy link, all you would then need on centre mid and right mid is of the K League, and ideally just whoever that slots in to make that team work. But for my personal opinion, I think they'll go the 4 European games, but they might look at one of the AFC Champions League games as an alternative. Let me know in the comments down below if you think we'll finally get these marquee matchups. Smash likes if you enjoyed this, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, GZLegend, and I'll catch you all later.